Hi, this is Cousin Russ. Uh, I was helping a user, Family Tree Maker, actually 3 or 4 times as he has pasted the same very lengthy question on several social media websites. And the story was that he um, was going from an old computer to a new computer. And what he had done is very nicely wiped out the hard drive on the old computer, and he had backed up the file on the old computer and then cleaned the old computer, took a flash drive to the new computer, and it would not restore. He sent the file to Ancestry.com. They could not restore the file. He had an Ancestry member tree. He saw a problem with that tree. It looked like everything was duplicated. So he deleted the online tree. So any choice of resolving the problem or restoring the file was lost. So I'm sure he is very frustrated, and I feel very sad for him. But it dawned on me that maybe I should do a blog post on it. So I'm going to just very quickly go through some file maintenance. I'm not going to do one. I will do that later, but this is a general thing that I do, and I will share it with you. Things to think about. On a regular basis, I say frequently, and that frequently may be uh, every couple hours, it may be once a day, once a session. It depends upon how much you want to have to redo. Um, but in the tools menu, I do a compact file. A compact file cleans up the pointers in a database. It's a good file maintenance. Family Tree Maker has had this utility since version 4 or 4.4, long time ago. They've given us the feature to compact a file. If you are familiar with databases, it's re-indexing, but it relines up the files. In the earlier version 16 and earlier, if you had a 1 megabit picture in the file and you deleted that file, the file size would know not to go down, would not be reduced until you compacted the file. And when you compacted the file, it recovered that free disk space. The same concept happens in Family Tree Maker, the current version, with a compact file. When you do a compact file function, it asks if you want to do a backup, and my recommendation is yes. Yeah, yes is the answer, that you want to back up the file. Make sure that all the options are checked, because all the options are checked will bring all of the everything that you have in your database into the backup file, your images, and I will demonstrate this in another video. But back up your file. Make sure that all options are checked, and once the backup is complete, it will compact the file. I see a lot of people getting it down to 0%. I have not found that to be required. Just doing the file maintenance on a regular basis has kept me out of trouble. Then use the tree sync feature. That's with Family Tree Maker version 2012, 2014, and Family Tree Maker for the Mac, FTM3, which is the current version. Use the tree sync feature. That gets your tree on the Ancestry website. Whether the tree is private or public, or can it be indexed, that's up to you, but use that feature because that puts a copy of your data online, and it includes stuff in 2014, stuff that you can't see, but it is updated, and I will show that in a upcoming video. Here is where the gentleman got into trouble. He never did a restore. I suggest and I do it myself, is try restore about once a month. Senior bloggers talk about backing up once a month. I say try restore once a month. That way you know that your backup file works. You don't have to use that file. Just do a restore from any of your backups, but suggest the most recent and give it a new name, and then you can delete it after it's been restored. You don't have to work on it, but just make sure that file works, because the gentleman had a 2 gigabyte file that would not restore. Ancestry couldn't restore it. I couldn't restore it. He couldn't. But please try to restore a backup and do it about once a month. The next thing, if you're transferring your data from an old computer to a new one, use the backup feature. Back up your file from your old computer and restore it onto the new computer. That will transfer all of your files, and if you have an Ancestry member tree, it will bring all of that good stuff onto the new computer. Do not delete that old file on the old computer until you know it's restored on the new. Then you can clean up your old computer. Back up to an external drive. There's a setting in the backup in the compact file feature to where you want to back it up to. Use an external drive. The gentleman used the flash drive. I've had too many flash drives go bad. I had an external drive go bad, but I caught it because I had restored the file, and then it backed up, and I could not open that external drive again. I had it backed up, and I had a copy of the backup on my hard drive, so I just got another external drive and backed it up. So external drives are where I have all of my backups, but I also have them backed up online. Back up to the cloud. There are products and services that allow you to do that. I'm saying doing that in addition to the Ancestry member tree, just in case. Not just in case Ancestry goes down, but in case something happens, back up all of your files to the cloud. Use Dropbox, use whatever your cloud product is that you want to use but do that. Okay, I didn't mean to go blank on you. So that's some basic file maintenance that I suggest that you do. I'll leave this on the screen until I close out the recording. I'm going to do a demonstration on the backup, the compact file routine and backup and restore features not on my big file because it takes too long during the recording, but I'll create a test file and show you how it works, where I will compact the file, I will back it up, I will restore it, and I will also restore from an Ancestry member tree. Just to show you that it can be done. Be smart about it. Again, the question that I always ask about backup and restore is, how much work do you want to redo? There are days when I'm working on my file, I'll do a compact file 3 or 4 or 5 times. Depends how much work I have done. But at the end of the day, my normal routine is compact the file, back it up, and close Family Tree Maker down. Okay, so that's some things to think about on file maintenance. Thank you. Have a great day.